Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of Game 4 between the Edmonton Oilers and Dallas Stars. How's everybody doing? We're looking forward to a pretty fun game. Maybe Dallas will actually show up this time.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
I'll get that going once I'm done with pregame.
Derek says, "Go Oilers." When we want this Western Conference Finals to last as long as possible?
Well, depends on if you're in the camp of wanting the Panthers to have a break or not.
Here we are.
Away from the net. We need some D movement.
Trey says, well, regardless of the break, you want more games on their bodies. 18 minutes to go until puck drop. 18 minutes. If the game is not starting until 8:20 ESPN, just say it's puck drop at 8:20. Cade says, we now tune into another exciting episode of McDavid and his merry band of Oilers. How's it going? So Dallas has been 2-5 on the road this postseason, where they've been outscored 28-10. The Oilers have a 21-3 series record when leading 2-1 in the best of 7. And the Stars are 3-0 under DeBoer when down 2-1 in a best of 7. Hello, Colin. How you doing? So what are your predictions for this game? Do you think that Dallas actually does something? Maybe gets the series tied? Rupee Hintz remains a game time decision.
You save big on orders. You can afford to give yourself a pass. Dash Pass by DoorDash. Your door to more savings.
When you wake up with pain diet, you can get prescription fast. Walmart Express Delivery. That's Walmart to deliver that fast.
Let's see, what else have we got? The Marlins play the Padres at 9:40 tonight.
You got the business. and together, magic happens. You've got the vision. We've got the network to help your business grow. You've got the ambition.
Cade says, no freaking way is Florida going to get McDavid. Colin says, Stars win this game somehow in some way. Derek thinks the Oilers go up 3-1 by winning 5-2.
This stuff works without killing your weekend. This stuff works in the rookies and the season grows. This stuff works in Knoxville, Bronxville, Rockville, Marysville. This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works. Previously, in the Stanley Cup playoffs. There's a drop down.
Colin says the Marlins blew a 3-0 lead yesterday.
This is the Western Conference.
Excalibur Force says, good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a great Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, no kidding. The Stars need to figure out how to score.
But to me, the biggest surprise is the lack of scoring. They had 6 players in the regular season who all scored 20 or more goals. Only Washington had more. Then they went on and added Ranton into Granlund. They better get scoring a lot of these guys soon, or they'll be stuck in the
Damien says, a line of McDavid, Barkov, and Reinhardt.
It's really evaporated in the playoffs. A great start by Rico Rantanen, and Jake Ottinger was terrific in goal, but around the offense, it's been really dry.
Wyatt Johnston, 1 point in last 9 games. Matt Duchene, 1 goal in 16 games. Jamie Benn, 3 points in 16 games. Jason Robertson, 1 goal in 9 games.
Unless they can get themselves on track, they're really going to be in trouble. Pete DeBoer, the Dallas coach, doesn't like to make a lot of changes to a lineup.
Okay. What he's, I believe Rupi Hintz is a game time decision.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We need some help, and I'll be right back to get that
Yeah.
thing going.
So what are your thoughts on what are the odds that both of these conference finals end in 5 games? So Arvidsson is in tonight. Connor Brown has been scratched because of injury. And apparently Rupi Hintz is in tonight.
Imagine if they're in the ESPN Sportsbook. You know they'd crush it. I'm talking stats, same game parlays, live betting, streaming, odds boost.
Cade says it's very likely, considering Edmonton got their crap together for a while, and Florida needs to do the same tomorrow. Go Panthers.
The official sportsbook of ESPN. Sign up today and receive $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
Finn Fun asks if Rantanen hits and Robertson is the first line for Dallas.
Introducing the 3-row all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9 with class-leading interior space.
Oh, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean? No fees on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Help me sleep at night. What's in your wallet?
Colin says my Luongo shirt is now being shipped to me. Maybe it will come in by the end of the week.
Can you just walk around? Time's running out. Catch the final days of the Memorial Day sale at Ashley. Save up to $500 on adjustable sets from Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months with select mattress purchases when you buy in store. Shop in store and online today. Only at Ashley.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's. Now serves up the
Cade says my mom thinks McDavid is overrated. It makes me even prouder to be her son.
This is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
We do it all.
Design, build, and install, so you won't pay the middleman markup.
It's our anniversary sale. Save 45% for a limited time. Buy one window, get one 45% off. Call 888-701-9494.
So who do you think will score specifically in this game? Which players would you pick and why? Damien says, I see Marner going to Vegas and they are trading Carlson.
Pretty close.
Yes, 7 minutes. They'll probably do the anthems after these commercials.
Oh.
Finn Fun says Rantanen scores. He needs to score now.
I agree. All right, well, we got a couple numbers there. You want to do your numbers now?
That's a good idea. Well, you need to turn on the TV so I can see it. Is it connected?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay. All right, so Nugent Hopkins is 93.
Okay.
Hyman 18.
Okay.
Podkolzin 92.
Okay.
Kapanen 42.
Okay.
Kane 91.
Okay.
Henrique 19. I need you to replace Brown with Arvidsson. I'll wait until you erase it. ARVIDSSON
Okay.
and 33.
Okay.
Frederick 21. Jan Mark 13. Perry 90.
Okay.
And then Kulak 27.
Okay.
Bouchard 2.
Okay.
Nurse 25. Stetcher 51. Wallman 96.
Okay.
Kleinberg 36.
Okay. I'll say that.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cade says sweeps are hard. Wasn't expecting to do it again.
Now you do.
We'll handle it on the road tomorrow. That's where they
Right.
excel this year, anyways. Okay.
All right. Let's go, stupid Dolphins.
Finn Fun says Dallas should be on fire today. The lines look interesting. see.
840 save percentage. Jake.
Look at those numbers in the last 5 games. Good God.
Yep.
1.18 goals against average, 955 save percentage for Stuart.
I hope he plays that well right through until the Stanley Cup Finals. And then reversion to the mean.
All right, so Stars get the clear early on. Battle on the boards. Puck collected by Kapanen. Kulak now with the puck sends it ahead. Kane loses the puck. Steele sends it up the head to Bach. Steele with the puck. He shoots. Stopped by Skinner. And the Oilers get the clear.
Oh, here we go. Now.
Wow, they put Corey Perry on the second line.
Oh, geez.
So the Oilers just got multiple good chances to score.
They brought Perry up to the second line, huh?
Yeah.
Who'd they move down? Did they just put Kapanen on the fourth line, or is he out? Somebody out?
Well, Arvidsson replaced Connor Brown.
Okay, that's right. But then what happened to Kapanen?
Kapanen's on the ice. Derek says, I remember when Brian Campbell played for Florida.
Did you hear that?
What? Yeah?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's your shoes. Okay. Okay.
Heiskanen ices the puck. 18:06 to go in the first. Ottinger left it for Cece, and Cece immediately turned it over to McDavid. That's how that whole shot flurry happened. That was terrible by Cody Cece.
Oh, boy. What happened here?
I'm not sure. Corey Perry slowly skating off the ice.
He didn't even get a stick.
Colby says it's like the trauma of the Panthers being crap for so many years still sticks by. That's why I'm always scared the worst will happen.
Yeah, I get it. Colby, I didn't get a chance to respond to your email today, but I did read it.
Was that Grenland's? Yeah, look at this. Right there.
Oh, man.
How is that not a penalty?
How is that not a penalty? The puck was nowhere near him.
Duchesne sends the puck behind the net. Sagan with a shot. Petrovic put it on net.
Oh, I couldn't do the wraparound.
Derek says, didn't think about the possibility of Perry being in another Stanley Cup final. Oh, man, what a chance. Big Soul shoots it, deflected wide. Mitchell over to Duchesne. Duchesne has to turn around. Duchesne. Now it goes to Bichsel at the blue line. Petrovic. It looks like the Stars are going on the power play.
Okay.
I'm sure the crowd is going to like that. Petrovic, still no whistle. Yeah, Rupi Hintz is in the lineup for the Stars. Collins says, I saw a 1999 Finn's media guide today when looking on eBay today. Quite an interesting.
Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas.
In 1999, a media guide.
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, because that's when JJ was here.
So it's Kleinberg gets called for holding Duchesne. Colby says 7 years ago, if you were to hand this Final Four to someone, they would laugh at your face. So Harley with the puck sends it through the paint. Rantanen hasn't done a damn thing since early on in the Winnipeg series. Rantanen with the puck tries to take a shot, and instead the Oilers flip it all the way down. Harley with the puck sends it back to Wyatt Johnston. Duchesne enters the zone, has to pass it to Harley. Hints over to Rantanen.
Oh, he missed the
He
net.
missed the net. And the Oilers get another clear. Heiskanen with the puck. Leaves it for Tyler Seguin. Marchment on the rush. Passes to Seguin, but the puck rolls into the corner and straight back to Edmonton. Kapanen with the puck. Has it taken away from him. Granlund, it's a 3-on-2 for the Stars. Oh, no, never mind. There was another Oiler back. Are the Stars playing well tonight?
So far.
Heiskanen with the puck. Has it stripped away from him. Lindell dumps the puck in. Skinner moves it around.
Uh-oh.
And as the power play ends for the Stars, it's the Oilers on the rush.
Oh, they screwed that up.
The Oilers penalty kill has killed 13 straight at home. Sorry, you were saying?
I was saying I'd be screaming bloody murder if the Panthers did that. 3 drop passes and no shots on net.
Stars have been outscored 9-0 in the first period this postseason on the roads. That's terrible. Bischel's shot stopped. Oilers recollect the puck. Harley at his own blue line passes to Blackwell. Blackwell waits, sends it on net. Steele with the puck in the corner, moves it along to Ben Van Blackwell. Blackwell looking. Blackwell chooses to send it along the boards, and Bichsel could not keep the puck in. Das Saint says, greetings from the Cove. Come on, man. The Dolphins suck.
Oh, I thought they were going to put it in on their own selves.
Rantanen. Bouchard's took a whack at Rupi Hintz's foot.
Yeah.
I'm sure Stars fans would take kindly to that. The Saints says that's Van City, so the Saints is joining us from Vancouver.
Oh, very cool.
What?
Oof.
Well, the Stars early on lead shots 5-2, but they still can't get anything past Stuart Skinner.
Oh, they're gonna call.
Wow.
Jeez.
The Oilers are going on the power play. Wait, they're not calling
No,
the
I guess
penalty.
not. Okay, 2-on-1. Come on,
It's a
Dallas.
2-on-1 Duchesne. Sagan
Oh,
sent it back to Duchesne, and then Marchment gets another opportunity. And Sagan's shot.
Plenty of chances, Dallas. Another
Puck
miss
sent wide.
Another shot.
Finn Fun says Grenland should get a new deal with Dallas after this season. If we don't get in and Bill Zito hijack him, please. He can do everything. Dallas leads shot attempts 21-6.
Jeez.
It has to be a matter of time before the Stars break through, right? Right? Hello, Blair. The Saint says the Fish most overrated team every year, bruh. Most overrated? I don't know.
Wait.
The
Dolphins aren't a fish. Are we talking about the Marlins or are we talking about Dolphins? I'm not trying to be a smart ass.
Well, this guy was talking about the Dolphins.
Okay. There's a certain segment of the media that hypes them up a lot every year. Oh, Hyman.
Hyman was
That's
in
not
immediate
good.
distress following a collision, and he went straight into the tunnel. Damn. I'm trying to think of a team that's constantly overrated. Hot Dog says, that's not good. We don't want injury, even though I hate Hyman. Derek, I was trying to think of the most consistently overrated team in the NFL. Yeah, the Bills and Ravens are chokers. But that doesn't necessarily make them overrated.
What if it was a Bills-Ravens AFC Championship game?
My God, they would not be able to. There would be no winner because they would be constantly trying to hand victory.
Yeah.
Well, last year proved that the Bills most likely have the upper hands.
Well, every year is different. This year, the Dolphins are going to win 14 games with Zach Wilson as the starting quarterback.
The Saints says, was in Miami for Super Bowl 44, watched my Saints win the Super Bowl. Well, I'm glad you got to cherish that because it seems like it might be the only Super Bowl the Saints are winning for a while.
Yeah. They just got.
At least you're not the Falcons.
I think they just got bent for tripping.
Yeah, they got Jamie Benn for tripping, so now the Oilers are going on the power play. Yeah, the Cowboys haven't won in decades and still get nonstop hype and media attention.
Yeah.
Mickey Vargas says, have you seen everyone has New England winning 10 games this year? Ugh. Well, I mean, Drake May looks promising. The question is, did they get I believe they drafted Will Campbell, the tackle, because their offensive line was atrocious and they needed to fix that. I don't know if they have enough weapons for Drake May. Nugent Hopkins' shot stopped by Ottinger, and the Stars get the clear. Derek says media figured out people hate the Cowboys, so they purposefully keep talking about them nonstop. Hello, David. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl sends it back to Bouchard. McDavid's near the circle. Passes back to Bouchard. Go! It's Wyatt Johnston, but he's not beating McDavid.
He's not getting past McDavid. Shock.
So Draisaitl over to Perry. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins. And Draisaitl scores. The Oilers get the 1-0.
You gotta have that honor. Absolutely carrying the play. You gotta have that stop, man.
Hungry Xenomorph says, Stars, for frick's sake, what the frick are you doing?
Honor's way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good shot, but damn. They were dominating, man.
Yeah, the Stars lead shots 8-5 and looked like the better team for most of this period. And then, of course, Jamie Benn took the penalty. Mr. Krabs says 3 straight Western Conference Finals appearances, and the Stars can't get over the hump. The Stars have now trailed first in 14 of 17 games this postseason. You can't make this up. You know, getting outscored 10-0 in the first period on the road is not a good look, Stars. How many times can you come back? You had one period in this series. Hello, Austin. Barman says terrible goaltending is what's going to be the death of Carolina and Dallas. I do not believe Anderson and Kochetkov have been bad. I believe the Panthers in 3 out of 4 games this Eastern Conference Finals have been making the Carolina defense look like an AHL unit. It's a Draisaitl who scored. Soflo says, I can't believe the Stars beat the Avs. Mikko Rantanen,
yeah.
From professional grade parts to complete system solutions, we have everything you need to keep your customers cool and comfortable mile after mile.
Well,
exactly.
How many times do the Stars have to lose in the Western Conference Finals before either they get over the hump or DeBoer loses his job?
Well, it's tough when you have certain things that you depend upon. I mean, now that goal right there,
Mm-hmm.
it's Leon Draisaitl, sure, right?
Yeah.
So you have to expect that some of those are going to go in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those goals where it's not Ottinger's fault,
Yeah.
but to win a cup,
Yeah.
your goalie has to make those saves. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily a bad goal or Otter's fault, but you see how Bob the saves Bob made.
Yeah.
He's making 4 or 5 saves a night. That there's no way you should be making that save. And so when your team depends on that throughout the regular season, if you don't get it in the playoffs, you're toast.
Marchment with the puck sends it to Duchesne, who can't get the puck in the net. Marchment shot. Another stop by Stuart Skinner. Sebastian says, I really never liked the Stars. I thought you guys were Florida fans. I'm so confused.
Who's saying that?
Sebastian.
Oh.
We are Panthers fans.
I don't want to. You explain it.
We are Panthers fans. I think both of us were rooting for the Stars in this Western Conference Finals, though.
A lot of the fans of the channel send me jerseys of their teams so that when we're streaming their games, I have a jersey of that team to wear. Or like Jameson has sent me a bunch of them for the skits and for the streams.
When you're leading shot attempts 28-10 and still losing, there is something seriously freaking wrong. Let's see. Jay Chuck says, I just realized something. Last year on our way to the finals, we lost 2 away and 3 at home. This year we've lost 2 away and 3 at home. Nick's Pacers is a shooting gallery right now. Strafossi says, would you go over Marchment this offseason?
I mean, we don't have enough money to keep the guys that we want. And we just don't have any space for anybody.
$650 to go in the
if
first.
we re-sign Marchment and keep Sam Eskevich.
You mean Marchment?
Bennett. If we keep Bennett and Sam Eskevich, the top 9 is just set. And that's without thinking about keeping Marchand. I just don't see a real need for us to go out and get much of anything unless we lose Bennett or Ekblad. Now, if we lose Bennett, we talked about this on the noon stream a little bit today. If we do lose Bennett, you could see us go Barkov, Lundell, Luosterainen, and then we would need a left wing. And that, could leave a spot open possibly for Marchment, but then also you've got you do want to at some point start making a little bit of space for your for Sordiff, the guys that you're developing at the AHL level too. But if they keep Bennett, there's no room for. If they keep Bennett, the only room there would be is if you traded Rodriguez to maybe sign Marchand.
The Stars are already at 30 shot attempts and have no goals to show for it. Chilliwack Cole says, considering how Bennett played last night, I'm kind of skeptical about him. Not that anyone was really playing up to par except for Bob last night. Dana says Edmonton was a fun place to go to a cup final game. If we make it, I'm going again. Finn Fun says it is still weird for us Finns that you can take drinks to your seat. It is not possible in Finland. I did get red wine to my seat to Amaranth Bank Arena, and it was almost like heaven to me. You didn't hear a word I was saying,
Yeah,
did
you're
you?
talking about being able to bring drinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's pretty awesome, Finn Fun, that you got to have your red wine at Amaranth Bank Arena.
I remember they used to get. What's the rules now at the football stadium? I know they've changed them over the years. Remember the Orange Bowl, everybody would go at the end of the third quarter and just load up on beers because they'd stop selling the beers. Didn't matter anyway. Everybody was drunk and fighting anyway. Everybody was drunk and fighting.
Austin thinks the Oilers are going to win the cup thanks to Jim Hiller and the LA Kings.
There's one team in their way.
Nugent Hopkins sends the puck up ahead. This is sad. Like, what does Dallas have to do to get a goal? Cody Ceci with a shot stopped by Skinner. 3:10 to go in the first. Stars lead shots 13-7, and I think they lead shot attempts 30-11.
Eyes are saying something else. See your shot at redemption? This is your.
Stars, are you going to do something?
When you wake up with pink eye, you get your prescription fast. In like an hour. Walmart Express Delivery. I wonder what else Walmart could deliver that fast. Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets.
Sebastian says Panthers are the only team capable of beating McJesus and Co.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we proved it last year.
When did you guys do a chicken place? Can't the taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both? What do you mean? You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that? Are they okay? I don't think so. We're totally a taco place. That's a chicken place. That's also a taco place.
All right, so 3:10 to go in the first.
Well, he's our number one center, right? He's a 200-foot center, gets up and down the ice, backs everyone off with his speed. Big add for us, obviously.
What do you like about keeping Jason Robertson up there on that top line?
Well, I'm hoping we can build on a little momentum from last game. That's the hope here. You know, we're going to need him if we're going to win a series. They've looked like a different team tonight. I know they trail 1-0, but certainly they've carried much of the play. They have 14 shots on goal, and there's nothing to get frustrated about it for the Stars at this point. You say to yourself,
33-12, the shot attempts. And yet it's the Oilers with the 1-0 lead. Wyatt Johnston with the puck. Over to Heiskanen. Heiskanen's shot rolls to the corner. Sebastian says Oilers last year in final, they were not healthy and not this deep, but Florida did not have Marshy and Jones either.
Yeah, I mean, so much of it will just flow from game to game. You know, we've got a completely different fourth line as well, and it's just when you get into those series, you just never really know how guys are going to match up until they start playing. Oh,
you
was that
got-
a dinger? Man, they have been in the crease all night long. They've just missed so many chances. Nope. And
Another
out.
Sagan sends the puck into the zone. Marchment pursues. He actually did bat it down, but Kulak still able to get the clear. Oh boy. Ottinger with the stop against Bouchard. Marchment with the puck. How, riddle me this, Stars. How does Jason Robertson, a guy who scored 35 goals in the regular season, have just one goal in 10 playoff games this season?
Just matchups. If you can take them away.
All right, so 154 to go in the first. So apparently neither Hyman or Perry are available right now. Oh wait, there's Perry on the ice. Bouchard stopped. Shot blocked. Stopped by Ottinger. Puck rolls to Ottinger. 148 to go in the first. SoFlo says, I wasn't scared one bit of the Oilers last year, and we went to 7. This year, I'm actually scared. Rantanen with the puck. Up puck iced by the Oilers.
Tomorrow, the Eastern Conference final continues. That might be a surprise to some the way Florida dominated the first 3 games. An impressive win on the road last night for Carolina. They're back in Raleigh on TNT at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll have game of this series in Dallas Thursday night at 8 on ESPN and ESPN+.
129 to go in the first. How'd the noon stream go, by the way?
It was good.
Was the panicometer at a reasonable level?
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
Have you had any additional thoughts about last night since you had the chance to cool down?
No, still frustrated about it.
Do you have any possible explanation?
It is what it is. It's like that's just might not be a lesson they're ever going to learn. They got to do things the hard way.
Braves fan says, "Oh Dallas, how you let me down." Dana says, after the 24-hour rule, I'm feeling more confident about us winning tomorrow. 24-hour rule.
Just giving it a day just to, relax.
IDK says, I'm coping and just going to assume they lost on purpose to extend the series and not make the same mistake of getting a long rest like in 2023.
Right.
Wow. That actually is a very reasonable conspiracy theory.
Oh, here we go.
Fight, 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 fight. Braves fan says, "Go Cowboys!" Go Cowboys while crying because he's already given up on the Stars. Colin says, Triple H at the Pacers versus Knicks game. Triple H, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Finn Fun says, come on, Rantanen, wake up. Pod Colson is the only one who gets called. Oh, he's a wrestler. Or rather, former wrestler. So the Stars are going back on the power play. I wonder if they'll actually do something with this one. Yes, I know what WWE is. I just didn't know who Triple H was. So 2.8 seconds left in the first. That's just enough time for the Stars to possibly score on a.
Well, they just won the draw, and Harley had the puck, and instead of just taking a shot, he went for a cross-ice pass.
Rantanen with the shot, and Skinner stops it, and that's the end of the first. Here.
Let me go through the thing.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Joel Cruz says this Oiler team looks crazy. Once again, the Stars dominate in shots and possession, but failed to make it count on the scoreboard. Are we going to watch the Marlins game? I don't think we have access to it. I don't know where we could possibly watch it. Robert Smith says, best match I ever watched was my son on Xbox Online with another dude was epic. Second best is Brett the Hitman against Stone Cold. What a battle went on for over an hour.
All right, give me your order.
Joel Cruz asks, if Florida wins tomorrow, can Florida beat the Oilers again in the Cup final?
We have to.
We must. It is a matter of necessity. Draisaitl has 22 points in 15 games these playoffs.
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Hmm. Collins says, I just want to win the conference again before talking about the Cup final. So what are your predictions for the second periods? Do you think the Stars actually get some goal scoring? Local Nomad says, are you and Jaws going to the Panthers outdoor game against the Rangers? That would be ideal, yeah. Me and my dad being able to make it to the Winter Classic. I believe it's the Winter Classic. The Lightning got the Stadium Series. Braves thinks it'll be 2-0 with a McDavid goal. Skinner in last 5 games. Let's see. Collins says, hopefully I can go to the Winter Classic. Yeah, Dallas looked better than the Oilers in the first, but the Oilers still have the lead. Yeah, Stuart Skinner is an enigma. He either absolutely sucks or he is lights out. Yeah, Winter Classic might be the only time Lone Depot Park sells out. Although Lone Depot Park has proven to be a very popular place to go for all sorts of baseball events, just not the Marlins games. Andrew says Hyman should be back. It looks like a dislocated shoulder. What, so you're saying they'll just pop his shoulder back in? Dreaming Dolphin says the Cardinals just tripled back to back. Dean Jones says, make sure to sit up high. Don't sit in the lower bowl sections. Sebastian says, tonight's doesn't look good for the Stars. I just like the way Skinner is in net. You can tell early if he's on his game. Colin asks, can Pickard be back already? Braves fan thinks Hyman is not returning tonight. This is a really fun game between the Knicks and Pacers. Elliot Friedman apparently just reported that Zach Hyman is done for the rest of the game. Okay, so that's going to be tough for the Oilers, but if the Stars goal scoring is still rivaling the performance put on by the Bills against the Chiefs every playoffs, the Oilers should still get victory. Andrew says, no, my Hyman. Rick Robitaille thinks, what do you think is going on here? Stars still can't figure out how to beat Stuart Skinner. Andrew asks, do you think Florida wins tomorrow? I think they will. I would chalk it up to 2023 against the Leafs. We also had a 3-0 series lead with a chance to close it at home, and we also were terrible in that game 4, and then we went on to beat the Leafs in 5. Joe Cruz says if we play like yesterday, God help us all. Robert Smith says, somebody said in this chat either today or last night that Hyman has more goals in the last 5 years than Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and Tavares combined. Is that in the playoffs? Is Reinhardt playing Game 5? Not sure. I hope he is. I'm hoping as many of our guys as possible are playing. Reinhardt, Mikkola, Greer. Do I think Bennett gets an extension with Florida? Depends on if he wants to take the team-friendly deal. All right, so if you had to predict what happens in the second period, who do you think scores? Who on which team? Who scores on which team? Colin says fake Lundell from the blue line. Dreaming Dolphin, I'll cheer for the Pacers. I think the Pacers have never won the NBA Finals. Plus, Lowell Knicks is a hilarious staple. Local Nomad is calling for a Dallas D-man goal, either Harley or Heiskanen. Tom says probably McDavid. Yeah, Hyman potentially a big loss for Edmonton. Yeah, Halliburton giving the choke sign in Game 1. Well, yeah, I mean, that was a monumental choke by the Knicks. Halliburton already has 20 points tonight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, second unit. There's no Brunson and Knicks that made their run, but there's no Hamburgers on the field either. That's what they're making their run. When the Knicks don't have Brunson, you see the offenses more than a couple of passes down.
So Andrew says today would have been Ben Stelter's 9th birthday. Rest in peace, Ben. Yeah, I just looked up that story. It's very sad. But I'm glad the Oilers, the team and the fans rallied around that kid. Cancer sucks. Yeah, Jason Robertson goal would be nice. Hey, Dad, I think the second period's about to start. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the Stars starts the second period on the power play. So Zach Hyman will not return. The second period has started. Did you hear?
I heard Zach Hyman. What?
Zach Hyman will not return.
That's not good for Edmonton.
Yeah, rumor is he dislocated his shoulder.
Oh no. That sucks. That's a pretty big loss to them.
Hintz over to Rantanen. Back to Harley. Over to Rantanen. Rantanen tries to set up Johnston, who passes backwards to Duchesne. Duchesne to Harley. Back to Duchesne. Duchesne sends it back to Harley, who shoots. Puck goes wide. Hintz over to Duchesne. Over to Johnston. Harley at the blue line. Duchesne shot bounced on nets, but then it's cleared by the Oilers.
I'm coming.
Harley stretch pass. Grenlund lost the puck and McDavid enters the zone.
Oh, God. Oh!
Disaster nearly for the Stars. Robertson sends the puck over to Sagan. Marchment's also along the boards. Robertson centers to Sagan. Sagan can't get the shot off, so he passes to Grenlund. Grenlund sends it on net. Robertson cannot reach it. And now Podkolzin with the puck. Backhander went over the net. FinFun says Rantanen is free, and they don't see it at all. Use Rantanen
Oh my
more.
God, the dude just got tackled. Dallas is desperate. They're at least playing with a good effort tonight.
Yeah, but could we please get the Stars to do something? Meyer has 63 strikes and only 17 balls. Is he a pitcher for the Marlins? Rebound free after Henrique had gotten the shots. Jamie Benn enters the zone, passed it back, and the Oilers. Oh boy! Oh, it's Henrique with the puck. Or excuse me, Frederick. 17 walks. 17 walks. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
He's okay.
He's okay. Stuart Skinner.
He was just playing dead for a call.
Puck stopped by Ottinger. Colin says, hopefully ticket stubs can make a comeback. Would be cool to have some for the Winter Classic. So, puck in the neutral zone, dumped into the Stars zone. McDavid moves the puck around. Nugent Hopkins has it taken away from him. Stars get the clear. Frederick takes the shot, goes wide. Stravossi says Skinner is starting to remind me of Aiden Hill when they went on their cup run. He is almost unstoppable right now. Harley gets the puck. Tom Pellegrino says the Oilers seem hungrier. Duchesne with the puck has descended into the Oilers zone and is immediately retaken. Corey Perry essentially passes the puck to Petrovic. IDK says Dallas is not getting any clean looks. No, and now they're struggling to get offensive zone time at all. Corey Perry with the puck. Shot whiffed. Rupee Hintz, Evander Kane behind the net. Perry had it in front. Wow.
Oh.
So they called Corey Perry for interference. Stars get another power play. Streaming Dolphin says, so I'm guessing you guys hate all Tampa teams?
No.
Dana says, I bought tickets for the Winter Classic. They gave season ticket holders priority chance to buy. Not sure if I will go yet or sell, but probably go might be kind of cool. Yeah. Hopefully we can make it to the Winter Classic.
I love it.
Yeah. It'd be the first time I've been to Lone Depot Park, which that was built right where the Orange Bowl used to be, right?
I think so.
I believe so. So I finally would make a pilgrimage to the Orange Bowl, at least what was built on top of it. FinFun says, I got email from Bill Zito. He said that Sasha Barkov loves my Miami song about Barkov, but was it the real Bill Zito? Sagan sends it over to Harley. Robertson over to Harley. Sagan over to Grenland. Will one of you shoot? Harley with the shot. Marchment, the puck just could not.
Like watching us last night. It just won't go in.
Except at least for us, it was only one game. This has been
right
3 2/3 of a game. Robertson to Marchment over to Grenland. Robertson finally
a goal.
Congratulations.
Hey, you guys
tied
predicted
the game.
You guys predicted that too.
Finally, the Stars find a way to get one past Stuart Skinner. So that's Jason Robertson's second goal in as many games. Yay! Nice shot by Jason Robertson. Real Cinema says, pull Skinner! So each team now has a power play goal. 13:03 to go in the second. Really says something about how 5-on-5 defense has been.
Yeah.
So the Stars capitalize on the power play, and we have a tie game. This is the most fun we've had covering these games since the third period of game one.
It'd be a lot more fun if the Panthers had clinched and we would watch these two teams beat the crap out of each other for 7 games. That would be a lot of fun.
Robert Smith says, I was just about to say Skinner is not letting anything in tonight. It's a 3-on-2 for the Stars, but a terrible pass by Blackwell. And then Frederick in the zone. Frederick sends it along the boards. Recollected by the Stars. Sam Steele flips in the puck. Kleinberg got there first. Nugent Hopkins with the puck. Turned over. Sagan dumps it in. Turnover. Stars have the puck. Duchesne trying to keep it. Duchesne.
Oh! Did I hit the post? I got another penalty or something?
Did the Stars just take a penalty? Yep.
Sounds like it.
So Bischel, I believe, is the one who gets called for interference. Oh, wait, they called it on Marchment.
Yeah.
Sebastian says, I don't see the Oilers scoring again. They look slow. At least we have a game.
Yes.
Cade says, sound familiar, anyone?
Time's running out. Catch the final days of the Memorial Day sale at Ashley. Don't miss our incredible...
Sebastian says 2-1 Oilers in the fourth overtime.
Oh, God.
No. I reject that, Sebastian.
When you wake up with pink eye, you think a prescription fast. in like an hour with Walmart Express delivery. I wonder what else Walmart could deliver that fast.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local
Dana, I would imagine that the roof at Lone Depot Park would probably be closed. I find it insane that there exists baseball stadiums where they can just close the roof.
Why? Why would you find that?
Well, I mean, it's baseball.
Right. Yeah, but especially in Florida, games get rained down a lot.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be so surprising. I just imagine that the baseball. I wonder how many times it's gotten close to hitting the roof.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I remember one dude with a punt hit the camera, I think, up above.
Draisaitl with the puck over to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins shot deflected wide. Cade says, I still remember that goal. That was borderline psychotic. Bouchard, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Corey Perry scores.
All that work, Dallas. Oh. Marchment does take his fair share of penalties. I'm going to pass on him. A lot of Dallas games. I don't watch a lot of Dallas games, but it seems like he takes a penalty like almost every game I see.
RJ Hollinger says, man, Dallas stinks.
But they're just leaving Perry wide open there. I mean, my God.
Braves fan says it's never been more over.
I mean, CC comes way out there and they just leave Perry alone in front.
Cody Ceci has been an active liability for the Stars.
CC has to lay down and block that pass. Or play or cover Perry and force the shot. Man, they did all that work to get the game tied. What, 2 minutes? It took Edmonton 2 minutes to get it back? 3 minutes, maybe?
Rantanen.
Oh,
wow.
Hey, there you go. That's going to be.
Oh, boy.
I heard that. Yeah, he's okay. He's all right.
So the Stars are going back on the power play. Colin says, I remember during the Cowboys versus Rams game, I believe a punter punted the ball and it hit the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
So, Stars back on the power play. Matthias Janmark called for tripping. 10:04 to go in the second. So maybe the Stars can get the tie back. Harley with the puck. Oh, man, that was so close. Robertson couldn't reach it. Grenlin picks it up along the boards. Grenlin at the side of the net chooses to pass to Harley over to Robertson. Oh, man, that puck went straight to Marchment, but it's not in the right spot. Harley to Marchment. Over to Sagan. Robertson at the side of the net. Marchment with the puck. And puck cleared. Harley with the puck. Over to Grenland. Back to Sagan. Sagan with Grenland. Grenland's Marchment in the circle. Puck rolls to Sagan behind the net. Grenland gets shoved. And could you imagine? It goes
Ugh. Watch out!
Ottinger.
What are you doing, Otter?
Ottinger nearly
He
turned
freaking
over.
fell asleep on the ice there. He's just like coasting around.
Hintz with the puck. Hintz sends it to Heiskanen, Duchesne. Hintz over to
Oh.
Rantanen. Rantanen takes a shot. It goes directly into Skinner. 8:38 to go in the second.
Like, what's he doing here? He's just like la da da. I mean,
34 seconds left on the Stars power play. Real Cinema says Otter looked a little helly-a-bucky there. Heiskanen over to Rantanen. Back to Heiskanen. Duchesne, Heiskanen, shot, blocked, and now puck is flipped ahead. Ottinger moves it to Heiskanen. Rantanen with the puck has it immediately taken away from him.
that's it.
And that is the end of the Stars power play. Esa Lindell sends the puck in. Steal. The puck is turned over. Evander Kane, it's a 3-on-2 for the Oilers, but it's broken up and recollected by the Stars. Blackwell with a hit. Puck sent the other way. All right, so Harley with the puck. Another steal. Well, Sam Steele got the puck. CC shot. Oh, man, rebound, but puck not there. Blackwell. CC with the puck. Draisaitl enters the zone. Shot stopped by Otter. A turnover. Frederick. Another stop. Duchesne unable to get much of the puck. No icing, apparently. Frederick with the puck. Now Bischel moves it along. All right, so now McDavid's with the puck. Asa Lindell with the puck. Batted out of the air. Kapanen sends it directly on nets. Stopped by Ottinger with 5:39 to go. So we have to wait until the next power play because that's apparently the only time either of these teams are going to score tonight.
Yeah.
I got another Papa Pairings order.
2 orders.
I'm on the pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
It's one line, powered with unlimited data and live from the
Hmm.
for just 20
Pepperoni pizza.
Stream, scroll, browse, and connect with great coverage plus unlimited hotspot included. That's a top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost.
Robert Smith asks, what's the coolest arena to watch games played in? And a couple of people are saying Bell Center in Montreal. KRG says, the way Edmonton playing right now, Florida better win tomorrow night. The Oilers look solid tonight.
They do, for sure.
Austin, it was Corey Perry who scored on the power play to give the Oilers the lead again. And Robertson had tied the game. Jason Robertson had tied the game. KRG says, I went to Lenovo Center. Can confirm Caniacs go nuts even in the regular season. Tom Pellegrino says, pepperoni, onion, and mushroom pizza.
Pepperoni, onion, and mushroom pizza. No, I'll pass. Pepperoni, sausage, and banana pepper. No, pepperoni, ham, and banana pepper. Yeah.
Rebounded after the first period where they played ball. Were skated backwards most of the period. They played a good
I like pepperoni and mushroom.
This is where the Oilers have really grown as playing in these tough, tight games. They just don't seem to have the net. It's just not locked into a generous group.
All right, so Stars in the Oilers zone. Puck rolls over to Rupi Hintz, who sends it back around the boards. Rantanen pressured. Cody Ceci sends the puck around the boards. I mean, the Stars still have just about double the offensive zone time of the Oilers, and they're still losing.
Yep.
Yeah. The Vegas arena must be bonkers. Like they have the whole castle and all the theatrical productions, basically whole theatrical productions for every pre-game.
Yeah, that place has got to be nuts.
I wonder if there's a casino in there.
There probably is a casino. It's more like there's an arena inside the casino.
NyQuil says pepperoni pizza is all you need in life. That's not true. You need mac and cheese too.
Yeah.
Good Velveeta mac and cheese. With maybe some extra add some extra cream cheese or butter to it.
Yeah.
Colin says Vegas had one job to beat the Oilers.
Not even close.
What'd you say?
I said not even close.
Yeah. Cade says, I'll always respect the Knights for the way they handled that tragedy. Yeah, they have the dragon now too above the castle. That's awesome. Is it just a sculpture or is it an animatronic? Does it breathe fire?
That I don't know.
Sebastian says TD Bank Arena is wild. My brother went there and told me it was almost just as loud as Montreal. Parmesan stuffed crust. Oh my
Why
god.
are they showing us all these pizza commercials?
Jalapeno pepper.
It's not even like we have a Domino's here that we could order from. There's no Domino's here, is there? You know, we don't even know if there's a Domino's in this town. There's no way they'd be open this time of the night anyway. Let's see.
I mean, there is Milano's.
There is.
There is a Domino's?
Yeah. Delivery now ends at 11 o'clock. There's an actual... we've never even thought about it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that was a bad... I shouldn't have looked that up.
What have you done?
That was a mistake.
You still have
Forget what I said. I made that up.
You still have over an hour to order something.
Google was wrong. Dude, you want to talk about death? For me, you'd be fine. If I ate pepperoni pizza from Domino's, oh my god, you'd be streaming tomorrow night's game by yourself.
No, I'd prop you up.
You prop me up like Weekend at Bernie's.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
You've never seen Weekend at Bernie's?
I'm not sure if I have.
Oh my god.
Dreisaitl shot blocked. Let's see.
You just prop me up and you have some sound effects, some highlights. You're ready to go. You know what I mean?
Dean Jones says it blows smoke, not actually fire. How do I make you lift weights, though?
What do you mean? Oh, how do you make me lift weights? Yeah, that's a problem. You could just I don't know, you could put me on the floor and tell him he's doing push-ups right now.
Yeah. RC says through 3.5 games, Oilers 14 goals versus the Stars 8. Through 4 games, Cats 16 goals versus Canes 7. Two great teams who are just simply better than their opponents.
Sounds about right.
So the Dragon blows smoke, not actual fire.
But Dallas is putting up a fight here to kind of try to get this series tied.
Trey says Domino's has stuffed crust now, too.
Man, all trying to kill me.
SoFlo says Stars are soft. We need them alive. God, I hope they somehow pull off this series. Rantanen needs to carry them.
Maybe if there's a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Final, we'll have a Domino's party. Because then I don't have to worry so much about being functional the next day.
You mean for the clinching game?
No, if it's if there's a Game 7 in the finals again.
Oh, I see. SoFlo says if Hintz was on the Panthers, I believe Evan Bouchard would be in a body bag by now. Cade says no Game 7 in the freaking final.
I mean, as long as we win, I'll take it.
Nurse.
If you could guarantee a Game 7 victory, I'll take Game 7 Cup Final win again. Of course, this one would be in Edmonton likely.
RC says, I get revenge is a factor if it's a repeat final, but we're watching a Stars team who wants revenge for last year but just looks soft and unprepared for the Oilers. 59 and a half seconds to go in the second. Oilers with the 2-1 lead. I mean, the Stars are...
Now Kane's hurt?
Evander Kane has gone to the locker room. Wow.
Well, no one can say Edmonton won't be just as injured as Florida if it gets to be those two teams. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Oilers ice the puck with 38.9 seconds to go.
Okay, well, the period's almost over. I've noticed that the quality of the scenery in the stands is a lot different between Edmonton and Dallas.
Yeah?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I mean, in the crowd in Dallas, there's a lot of, how shall we put this? Things that you would like to look at. But in the crowd at Edmonton, not so much.
Wallman weaving into the zone.
Oh, don't do anything stupid. No late goals here now. Don't like this.
Wallman with
don't like it.
Shot stopped by Ottinger.
Can't get to triple overtime if you give up a goal here. Oh, whiff.
Nurse whiff.
Oh, do we got time? Oh, I don't think so. No.
And that is the end of the second.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
So, when you're ready, in addition to the water, I would like Pop-Tarts. So, second intermission. It's hilarious. This is the best game the Stars have had all series aside from the third period of game one. And they're still losing.
Introducing the 3-row all-electric Hyundai.
On a power play where Corey.
Sebastian thinks Ekholm will be such a boost to the Oilers for Game 5. Yeah, it will be an interesting third period. This is essentially the season on the line for the Stars. Okay, I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to use the restroom. Okay. Hang on just a second. Green Loogie says, watch the Oilers go up another. Sebastian says, the Oilers are down 2 wieners now. They better close it and not go to overtime or they will suffer. Yeah, tired they will be. Hockey strong, McJesus, is he. All right, so I wonder if the Stars have it in them to come back in the third period and win. They seem to be very fond of those third period comebacks. Daniel Barry says, hey everyone, happy Tuesday.
It's really hot. They're not so much the plate, but the Pop-Tart. It's going to break apart kind of easy on you.
All right.
All right. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, so I got Pop-Tarts. Delicious Pop-Tarts. Fin Fun says, it is Wednesday in here, but happy it is. Cade says, this isn't 1999. Sadly, those kinds of wins won't always come. Braves fan says, my internet is acting like the Stars right now. Yeah, Dallas needs to score 5 on 5. Yeah, Dallas needs to score, period. So Flo says, do you like Pinkberry? Oh, I don't think I've had that flavor in a while.
On the bench tonight, 22-13 advantage for Indiana. Now, Parsons still have a word with Metro. Hard to beat the Pistons in a high-scoring game. Number one, with Metro and DeAndre Hunter, who got into it in the Cleveland series when Metro got ejected. And the Mariners will have to keep with the motions here. Right before we grew up in Montreal, played kids a kid shift to the basketball Warriors up to the short-time of Arizona. Playing goes the ball to the player of the year. Fires it to the seconds of the first. Shot with his operation.
Jack Neesneep says this third round has sucked. Well, I mean, they haven't been very competitive. But I am very happy with the Panthers having 3-1 series lead.
Copilot Card AI features in the NBA app. Real-time insights, AI-generated highlights. It makes keeping up with the league super easy. It's really not that hard.
Private spaceship looks. Extraordinary range. Expansive cabin. And rocket boost acceleration. It won't take you to space. It brings space to you. Introducing the 3-row all-electric Hyundai Econo with class-leading interior space.
All right, so what are your predictions for the third? Who scores? Do the Stars come back in the third period and make this a series?
FX is the plan. All episodes streaming June 25th on Hulu and for bundle subscribers on Disney+.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
Pickles. It worked. Now that's a tomato. Sheboygan. P-E-Z-O-L.
Stay calm with the assist.
Love that baby.
And what you see?
Okay, so I think it's only a few more minutes to go.
I'm thinking 51 to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3. iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
New and existing customers get their iPhone 16 Pro on us with eligible trading. Plus iPad and Apple Watch SE for 99 cents per month each and save you $1,700.
Conference finals on TNT presented by Sunday competition responsible for 60 of the 102 points for the Pacers. 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. They're thinking in the playoffs. Now they are forced to take someone else's competition. Rick Carlisle, what it will take to the court.
Adonis says, Kyle, are you gonna work it? Are you gonna work it? Duncan, like Joss requested. Finn Fun says, I'm having my summer holiday and I will watch all these NHL games. I love to be awake during nights. I still think to travel back to US to watch the Panthers again. Yeah. It must be I'm sure those games the Panthers played in Finland were a really fun experience for you Finns.
This stuff works on big lawns, small lawns, and I guess you can call that long lawns. This stuff works without killing your lawn. This stuff works without killing your weekend. This stuff works.
Show on Max without leaving DirecTV. It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Or mind control?
Are you recently electrocuted? Introducing genre text.
So the third period will be starting soon.
3 for me, only at Chili's. Now serves up the all-new Big QP.
Got less than 2 minutes. Finn Fun says I was also in Tampere watching Florida Dallas.
Road trips, uneasy mode, and a really big touchscreen for the biggest jams. And qualify for up to $7,500 in tax credit from Equinox EV. Unlock the tech and value. With the 2025 Equinox EV, America's most affordable.
Pacers beating the Knicks 106-93.
If you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't need. Until now, introducing the new MyBiz plan from Verizon Business. Choose exactly what you want. Pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Right now, get our best price, as low as $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. MyBiz plan, only from Verizon Business.
Dallas at Seattle, Tuesday, June 3rd at 9:30 on ESPN.
All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or use of this broadcast.
Hey, Dad, you good to go? Third period's about to start. There you are. Yeah, third period's about to start. Finn Fun says you can actually see me in those Tampere videos. I was right there behind the goalie of Florida.
Nice. Okay. So how many overtimes tonight, Kyle?
Dallas has had 4 comeback wins in the third period in this postseason. Most in the NHL.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But they'll need at least one more to get this series tied.
Okay.
Johnston turned over the
Here we
puck.
go.
Draisaitl's pass was deflected. Puck sent up ahead by the Stars. Rantanen with the puck. Shot wide. Occam's Racer says, good evening, everyone.
Hey, bud.
All right, so CC with the puck sends it up ahead. Out of play. 19:04 to go in the third. Okay. What is up?
What is up? It'll be a long night.
Are you sure?
6 overtimes. They have to postpone the game because the players are asleep on the ice.
Occam's Razor says, I think Wyatt Johnston is minus 17 now.
Oh my God. How's that even possible?
Just in the playoffs alone.
Playoffs alone?
Adonis says, Jaws, I demand you drive your son to the Duncan shift happening at midnight. Just looking out for the boy.
Is he trying to lie to you and say he doesn't have dessert or something?
No, he is not doing that.
Okay.
I am not doing that. And he is not saying that I am doing that.
Okay.
He didn't have to move too much. He was right in the middle of the net. And that puck ends up on the backhand of Podkolzin. 8 goals in the regular season.
18:05 to go in the third.
Is Draisaitl got tossed from the face-off. Kane and Frederick. Or ice time tonight for Trent Frederick. In the absence of Ryan
Stetcher sends it wide. Now it's cleared. Skinner has the puck. He turned it over.
Jesus.
Stetcher was shoved down by Marchment. Asa Lindell sent it out of the zone himself. Adonis says, by the way, don't be mad about the Panthers. They still had a chance to win last night, but when it was only 1-0 and we were playing like crap.
That's true.
Bischel with the puck. Turnover.
Oof.
Arvidsson with the shot. A 91-mile-an-hour shot.
Edmonton turns to offense quickly as they do, as well as any team.
Oilers have nearly caught up in shots. Not good if you're the Stars. Box shots deflected up and out of play. 16 and a half to go in the third. Carlos says, I truly think the Cats didn't want to be off for a week or longer had they wrapped things up last night.
I mean, I just can't imagine. I mean, they only lost by the one goal. I just think they just didn't bring the energy they needed because they didn't have the same desperation that Carolina did.
Yeah.
Which hopefully we don't have to wait for them to be desperate in the game 7 like we did against Edmonton.
The Stars have had 2 goals in the last 4 road games.
Damn.
Tom Pellegrino says, from what I'm seeing, the Oilers are all over the puck. I think they'll score 2 more goals. Steele with the puck, but he can't hang on to it for very long.
Almost a bad giveaway.
Harley with the puck.
Okay. And icing?
Yep, puck iced by the Oilers. 15-19 to go. What was that for?
Workplace abuse.
Workplace abuse?
Yes. Call the police, have me arrested so I can get some free rent and board and food.
Rantanen has had no goals in the last 6+ game, and is only tied for his second longest drought in his playoff career.
But he did single-handedly beat Colorado.
And he's still tied for most goals in the playoffs with Sam Bennett. Hintz with the puck. Sends it around the boards. Rantanen gets the puck behind the net. Rantanen gets knocked down. Oilers get the clear. Asa Lindell able to move the puck. Heiskanen dumps the puck in. Now it rolls over to Marchment. Bischel near the blue line. His shot was blocked. Oh boy. That was a dangerous chance for Edmonton.
Shots for $26-25. It's so even.
Bouchard's shot rolls wide. Sagan unable to get the clear, but Duchesne helps him. Sagan with the puck. Florida man says, looks like it might be a rematch.
Looks that way, but nothing set in stone, that's for sure.
Michael says, how's the game so far? Also, practice interview today. Paul didn't seem like he'd give Samo a shot. He's going to bring out the injured guys.
Aye.
So, Dallas ices the puck with 12:44 to go. Hot Dog says the Pacers won. Good for them.
The Western Conference Final continues Thursday on ESPN.
Harry gets himself into position. He's not a great skater, never really has been. But he's so smart, he knows where the open ice is. He almost scores the second one there. Really great job there. 230 games. He's playing there in the league in the playoffs for the 17th time.
All right, so Fiends seem to have really settled down here.
Yep.
Shots are now tied at 26. Kapanen shot on net. Grenlin enters the zone, leaves it for Wyatt Johnston. Florida man says Pacers are winning. Game not over yet.
Nice.
Cade says, damn it, Pacers, you're getting close to making me a fan again. Pod Colson with the takeaway, but he could not get the shot off. Robertson for Rupi Hintz. Rupi Hintz fell down. Arvidsson with the puck now sends it around the boards. Intercepted by Petrovic. Bixel sends it up ahead to Rupi Hintz. Arvidsson left it for Janmark. Rantanen with a good defensive play, if only he would show up on offense.
Jeez, a little bit of holding there, got away with it.
All right, so Edmonton has had 43 hits. Good God. Stars only.
That's heavy duty.
Eisenite thinks Dallas just doesn't want it. Florida man says, let's go Heat forever, so go Pacers.
Oh.
Yeah, the Pacers humiliated the Cavs, so they can win. Occam's razor can't stand the Pacers and their piss yellow unis. Hopefully Minnesota or Oklahoma City can get it done. I was hoping Minnesota wouldn't fall down 3-1 in the series against Oklahoma.
Well, we're down under 10 minutes now. Once Dallas gets this tied up, cue up Matthias.
Stetcher sends it out of play.
Oh,
Florida man says Jaws is jinxing Dallas wearing that sweater.
oh.
Eisenite says, remember when the Penguins lost to the Red Wings and then played them in the finals next year and won?
Yes.
That is this year.
No, it is not. No, it is not. They're going to call back to that memory and be like, see, this happened before, so people will think Edmonton's going to win. But Edmonton's not going to win.
Like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Edmonton has to get there. Dallas is still not quit this series yet.
Eisenite says Edmonton is on a mission too.
But he is, and I can solve this in 4 different ways, person. You need Clem. Clem needs benefits. Work with principals so we can help you with a plan that's right for Clem. Let our expertise round out yours.
Michael says, unfortunately, I see it in all of ESPN and TNT and hockey commentators that glaze any Canadian teams will continue to compare McDavid and Crosby. Occam's Razor says, screw Edmonton in their easy path to the cup. Keens through and Vegas never showed up.
Someone who knows it's all on the line. The Oilers have defended this third-period lead mostly in the Dallas zone. It's really been a clinic on how the game has to be defended in 2025. You can't be back on your heels. Stiller playing around high in the air. He feels hasty. He managed to keep it in and lost the battle. With Nugent.
All right, we're under 9 minutes now. Oilers are using the Panthers Game 7 template for this one. All right, Kyle, call the Dallas goal. Let's go.
So Harley canting onto the puck.
I don't think Edmonton's iced the puck one time this whole period.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Harley dumps the puck. It goes rolling into Oilers zone. And it's immediately turned over.
No
Kapanen looking could not get a shot off. Eisenite says the Florida Everblades season is over. There will be no four-peats.
No.
Damn.
Kyle, you got to call a goal. For
Arvidsson.
For Dallas, not for Edmonton. Call a power play. We need a power play. Oh, geez, Dallas iced it. No?
No,
That's
that
not.
was the Oilers player who sent it all the way back.
All right, 6:40 left. Tick-tock, man.
Occam's Razor says Everblades games are a lot of fun and decently priced. Seriously, Stars, all this talent and you can't put more than one goal past Stuart Skinner?
Uh-oh.
Low.
Uh-oh. Oh,
What a
Otter.
stop
There you
by
go, buddy.
Otter.
That's the save you need. Come on, Dallas. Wake your ass up now. Your whole season's on the line in these 5-6 minutes. We ain't coming back from 3-1. They just don't play with a lot of urgency a lot of times.
Finn Fun says, I want overtime. It's Sagan able to get the puck. Oh man, the puck went through the paint. Sagan with the puck. And Skinner makes the stop. For heaven's sake, Dallas. This is ridiculous. How are you incapable of scoring more than one goal against Stuart Skinner aside from one third period? Occam's Razor says we saw Dallas play like this too in the Avalanche series.
Yep. Yeah. A little bit.
Case.
They just don't
Yeah.
raise their level of energy all that much.
I agree with Cade that this is rough to watch. Ted asks, Jaws, is Matthias returning for Wednesday evening game 5?
No, he'll be back for the Cup Finals at some point.
On a system that costs more, asks more, and delivers less. Wake up. Help isn't bought. It's built. Time to make choices.
I think he was last year. He was here for game 4 and 5, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
When the power is back in your hands. Welcome to the awakening.
Howie says Jamie Benn isn't what he used to be.
For Imprint Certain, we are for Imprint. Certainty matters when you need promo gear for gifting clients, customers, and your team. ForImprint.com has items certain to wow. For Imprint, for certain.
Hard to see the desperation on the faces of the Stars. Lots of looks up toward the clock and the time is ticking. We're moving to go. Here of another comeback.
Hello, Stars. There's only 5:08 left before the Oilers take a 3-1 series lead. Grenlin. Wow, they're going to call a penalty.
Oh.
Are you kidding? They called Grenlin for tripping. Grenlin, what are you doing?
Yeah, Draisaitl sold that a little bit. Give me a break. No embellishment there. Like Kachuk. Oh.
So the power play for the Oilers tonight has been 2 for 2. So if the Oilers score here, it's over.
Yep.
Austin says the Pacers are winning 121-114. So many. That's a lot of points.
I know. Basketball's nothing like it used to be. Man, I can't believe that.
Granlund. Bouchard to McDavid. Over to Nugent Hopkins. Over to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. McDavid.
Ooh,
Oh, man, that went just wide.
not out.
Bouchard. McDavid.
Oh no!
Draisaitl sends it
Boy.
wide.
Still a $1.11 left on the kill.
Bouchard to Draisaitl.
This is rough.
Owl says DeBoer has got to go. Dallas plays like a dead horse in the Western Conference Finals. .102 left on the Edmonton power play. If the Stars are able to kill this penalty, there will only be 3 minutes left in the periods. If the Stars kill this penalty, and it'll still be a 2-1 deficit. At what points do you pull Ottinger for the extra attacker? I think the Stars called their timeout.
34 in the playoffs last year. That's the record for a single postseason on his way to the Conn Smythe Trophy. Taking advantage of it, trying to help his penalty kill. Edmonton doing this against the Dallas team has been one of the best penalty killing units in the league the last few years. They were fourth in the regular season. A power play goal against 4 straight games in this series. 2 of them tonight. Huge 58-second or minutes, 2 seconds left here on this kill.
All right, $1.02 left on the kill. 4:02 left in the
Stars
period
won the
before
face-off.
Dallas is going to get this game tied up just to irritate Kyle.
Bouchard with the puck.
Kyle, if the game goes to double overtime, you have to do the noon stream tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
Bouchard with the puck over the Draisaitl. Another clear for the Stars.
27 seconds left.
Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard.
That's out again. So there'll be just about 3 minutes left once they done kill this off.
Blackwell with the puck. He sends it around.
Nobody there.
There was a pinching player. Henry,
All right,
that's the
it. 3
end
minutes.
of the power play. Less than 3 minutes to go. All right. Rupee Hintz enters the zone. The net is empty for the Stars.
Okay.
Wyatt Johnston, puck out of play.
2:35 left.
2:35 left.
Are we going to go to commercial now?
John says, come on, Rantanen, wake up.
Right?
This is the last time. It's usually just one person trying on shoes.
Discover doubles your cash back at the end of your first year, so I'm going to use mine to get something for my beautiful stunt double, Eileen.
You earn, we match.
Wow.
Discover Cashback Match.
We'll take them.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network. Oh, no. What we can't guarantee? Only 2 minutes.
Look, there. I texted you guys. I was going. I would have. I got first this morning. I thought you said you were away.
Connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we proactively make it right with a credit for full day service.
But how have the Stars struggled to score since game 1?
When you wake up with pink eye, you get your prescription fast. In like an
Well,
hour.
I mean, Edmonton's playing a good defense. They've gotten a lot better over the years of defense, and Dallas just doesn't have it most of the time. They just don't look like they raised their level of play to be all that intense. They're just like out there, you know what I mean? We've been saying this about the Stars for years now.
So the Stars' net is empty. And the Oilers have collected the puck. And there is Kapanen.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well, there's that. I hate that empty net shit, man. Especially in the playoffs against these good teams that can get possession so easily. It's exactly what happened to the Panthers last night. Any miracle finish opportunity just immediately gets doused. Just awful.
Owl says, be glad we aren't Dallas fans.
Yes.
Real Cinema says, once again, screw Jim Hiller. Well, this is once again the Stars completely failing to score and getting basically bullied by Stuart Skinner.
Right.
Well, the Stars emptied the net again. 2 minutes to go. Adonis says, is Dallas playing that bad or is Edmonton a monster these playoffs?
I mean, Edmonton's playing well. Dallas, that's not tripping?
Apparently not.
Okay, then. Dallas just, they play the same game no matter what. You know, it's like, you've seen the effort that Carolina brought last night. You see Dallas blocking any shots or really being all over Edmonton like that at all? No.
Tom Pellegrino says, I hear you, Jaws, but not sure what the Stars were supposed to do. Also, Edmonton's a monster team. So the Stars running out of time and excuses.
Yeah.
And Ottinger is off the ice again.
And out.
Less than a minute to go. And another empty net goal. Stars looking absolutely pathetic. You know, the Panthers only did this shit for one game so far. these Eastern Conference finals. The Stars have been doing it for the whole time except for the third period.
Yep.
Real Cinema says fudge. Thomas asks, did the Stars forget how to play tonight? I mean, the Stars have only had 3 shots on goal the entire third period. That is sad. Okay, so the Stars lose once again and they fall to 2-6 on the roads.
All right, this will be short.
The Oilers, huh?
I thought we were going to have a game, but Dallas just
can't fucking score. The Oilers win game 4, game 4, 4-1, and take a commanding 3-1 series lead. If the Stars lose this series, DeBoer has to be on the hot seat, right? 3 straight conference finals losses, and none of them the Stars even looked competitive in. How many times can the team fail before the coach gets fired? The Marlins are beating the Padres 6-5 at the top of the 4th. And the Pacers won 130-121. The Pacers have a 3-1 series lead in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Dean Jones says, as Elliot Friedman would say, it's looking like it will be the Flaps versus Emos in the Stanley Cup final. Icy says, hey Kyle, tell your dad I got my shirts today and thanks. Okay, can do. I'm glad. Thank you again, Icy, for buying a shirt from us.
He's coming up huge. Stars outscored 10-0 in the first period on the road this postseason. Stars trying to cash into the power play. Great puck movement, and they are on board. Jason Robertson has got
Florida man says we should have at least Mikula back for Game 5.
Aaron sixth, it's 2-1 later in the third. Connor McDavid. Then Kane. Giannis. Dodgy makes it. Keeps it 2-1, and that's where it stands. Late. Eventually, you're going to have to go empty net. They do. And that's very happening.
Rhino skated today too. That's good.
The Oilers lead the series 3-1 after a 4-1 victory. We were joined now by the great Mark Messier. And Mets, it's 4-1 in the end with a couple of empty netters, but the first two, as we just showed, come on the power play. We know it's just ruthless, but how do you best explain what makes it basically like a Hall of
Finn Fun says, don't think like Dallas cannot come back anymore. Edmonton was not that great with 5-on-5. Edmonton doesn't have to score that many goals because Dallas is completely incapable of scoring. Dallas is completely incapable of scoring more than one goal against this Skinner dude. Occam's Racer says, have a good night, everyone. Let's win tomorrow. The Oilers have won 11 of the last 13 games after losing the first 2 games in the first round. Green Loogie says, I wonder if many Panthers fans realize how amazing that Bruins historic run-up set in a Game 7 really is. It's just amazing Florida Panthers history.
He was the best player for the Oilers in the first period when Dallas really came out and took their best shot at the Oilers there. He stood tall. The puck was finding him. His rebound control was excellent. They weren't getting a lot of second and third opportunities. They did score a little bit of a scrap, a good shot on the power play goal to keep the lead. But Dallas, for me, they're just not scoring enough at this time of year. Oilers are scoring 4 goals a game. They're averaging almost 5 at home in the playoffs. They're an unheard of pace for offensive output in the playoffs.
Coot says a whole playoff hockey game without a single 5-on-5 goal is honestly comical and incredible to think about at this stage. Yeah, there was no 5-on-5 goals tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Icy says they got the shirt and are very happy.
Oh, very cool. Very good. Thank you.
Significant injury would that be as we look down the road in this series and potentially to the Cup final if he's unavailable for a period of time? Very few players can do what Zach Hyman does for any team, let alone the Edmonton Oilers. They're a 200-foot player, scores 50 goals, net front presence on the power play, a glue guy, a leader inside the dressing room. He's irreplaceable. They're going to say that the next guy's up, but I know in that locker room they're devastated if he's out for any extended period of time. And in any sport, with the old line, injured, and you can
Halliburton had 32 points, 15 assists, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, 0 turnovers. Good God, Halliburton is going to single-handedly win the Pacers the NBA NBA trophy. Okay.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I'll be live tomorrow at noon. And then Kyle tomorrow starts his 3-part series on how to transplant a maple tree from a seedling to a potted tree that you can sell at the swap shop. That'll be tomorrow at 2. Look out for that. You didn't deny that one.
You keep making up all these new things for me to do.
Eventually, maybe you'll do something. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everyone.